You're listening to Cosy English Podcasts.
Your cozy place to speak with ease.
You know that moment when you say a sentence and the other person understands you, but their face pauses for half a second?
Yes, they're being kind, but you can feel it. Your sentence is possible, yet it sounds like it came from somewhere else.
I used to think that meant the grammar was wrong. Sometimes the grammar is fine. The shape is the strange part. Welcome to a new episode of Cosy English Podcasts. I'm here with Emily, and today we're talking about English rules that sound natural because they follow English patterns.
And I'm here with Mike. We'll look at the habit of translating first, then trying to fix the English after. It feels safe, but it can make speaking much harder.
A pattern is a common way English puts words together. You do not need to know a big grammar rule first. You can hear, remember, and use the pattern.
Let's start with a sentence many learners say. I have 30 years. I understand it right away because many languages use have for age.
But in English, we say, I am 30. Age is part of how we describe a person, like, I am tired, or I am ready.
And the funny thing is, I have 30 years sounds almost poetic to an English speaker. Like you keep 30 years in a box under your bed.
Exactly. It is not nonsense. It just carries the shape of another language into English.
That can feel unfair, though. A learner may say, but my sentence has the right words. And honestly, they may have worked very hard to choose those words.
I get that. But you do not need to feel bad when this happens. You have found a useful clue. English does not use single words in the same way as your first language.
So instead of asking, what is the English word for this? Try asking, how do English speakers say this whole idea?
That question changes a lot. For age, save the whole little sentence. I am 30. Then make it personal. My sister is 32.
You are collecting a ready-made shape, not building one word by word each time.
Let's test another one. A learner wants to say they feel cold and says, I have cold. It makes sense if their first language uses have.
In English, I am cold means your body feels cold. I have a cold means you are sick. One small word changes the whole meaning.
And notice the article a. We say, I have a cold. We do not say, I have cold when we mean the illness.
This is where translation can make you nervous. You may think, how can I guess all these little differences?
You do not have to guess them all. Start with the situations you live in, your age, your job, your family, your day, your health.
Right. If you often talk about the weather, keep I'm cold, I'm hot, and it's cold outside together. They are 3 useful sentences, not 3 big problems.
And if you say, I have cold once, people will still help you. Your next step is simple. Hear the reply, oh, you have a cold? Or, are you cold? Then copy that pattern.
There is another kind of translation problem. The words may be in English, the grammar may look correct, but the order feels heavy.
Like when someone says, I very like this movie. English needs really there. I really like this movie. Or we can say, I like this movie a lot.
I very like it is so close that it can be frustrating. You can almost see the learner reaching for the sentence.
Yes, and very is not bad. It simply has a different job. We say, it is very good, but we usually say, I really like it.
Really means very much in this use. For example, I really like this cafe means you like the cafe a lot.
That is a good pattern swap. Keep I really like as one piece. Then you can say, I really like this song. I really like your idea. Or, I really like living here.
I like that you said one piece. Learners often try to carry 10 separate words in their head. A short piece is easier to pick up and use.
We call one of these pieces a chunk. A chunk is a small group of words you remember together. I really like is a chunk, just like, how are you doing?
Let's talk about make and do, because these two words can cause real pain.
Oh, yes. Learners ask for one clear rule, and I want to give them one. But English does not give us a perfect rule.
I agree, but I would not say there is no help. Do often goes with work or an activity. Do homework. Do the dishes. Do exercise.
And make often goes with creating something or causing something. Make dinner. Make a plan. Make a mistake. But there are exceptions.
Make a mistake is a great chunk. It means you do something the wrong way. For example, I made a mistake and sent the email to the wrong person.
Do not translate mistake and then choose a verb from your first language. Save the full phrase. Make a mistake.
And do homework is another one. It means you work on school tasks at home. You can say, my son is doing his homework at the kitchen table.
Notice that we do not say make homework. A cake is something you make. Homework is work you do.
English has apparently decided that homework is work, even when it takes 3 hours and feels like a mountain.
That is a very fair complaint. Here is a small disagreement. Should learners try to understand why English says make a decision, but do the laundry?
I think understanding can help. Make a decision feels like you create a choice after you think. Do the laundry feels like a job you complete.
I see that. But I worry that learners will spend 10 minutes looking for a perfect reason, then still forget the phrase.
That is true. A reason can help you remember, but it should not become a test. You do not need to prove the reason before you speak.
Exactly. Say it, hear it, use it. Later, if a small reason helps, keep it. If it does not, let the phrase be a phrase.
So, the rule is useful, but the chunk is safer?
That is my vote. Learn, make a decision as a whole. It means choose after thinking. For example, we need to make a decision before Friday.
Then you have a natural sentence ready for real life. You are not standing in a meeting trying to translate decision under pressure. Prepositions may be the biggest example of this. Learners want in, on, and at to work like labels with one simple meaning.
I understand why. They are tiny words, and they seem so important. One wrong preposition can make a sentence sound unusual.
But many prepositions are fixed partnerships. A fixed partnership is a word group that English speakers often use together. You learn it together, like a pair.
For example, we say good at. Good at means able to do something well. She is good at cooking means she cooks well.
We do not usually say good in cooking, even if in makes sense in another language. English chose good at, and that is the partnership.
It can sound random at first, but think about it this way. Your first language also has word pairs that feel normal to you. You probably do not stop and ask why each pair exists.
That gives me some relief, actually. English speakers are not walking around with a secret map for every preposition. We learned many of them by hearing them again and again.
Exactly. You can do the same, with attention. Let's take interested in. We say, I'm interested in art, or I'm interested in learning English.
Interested in means you want to know more about something. If you say, I'm interested in travel, you like travel and want to hear or learn more about it.
Good. We do not say interested about in that sentence. About is a common word, but it is not the partner of interested.
And then there is look forward to. Wait, this one surprises a lot of people because to is followed by a noun or an activity with ing.
Yes. Look forward to means feel happy about something that will happen later. I'm looking forward to the weekend means the weekend has not come yet and you feel happy about it.
You can also say, I'm looking forward to meeting your family, not to meet your family in this phrase.
That detail is easier when you save the whole thing. I'm looking forward to meeting. Then you only change the last words.
And if you make a mistake, do not freeze. Say the rest of your idea. Most conversations do not stop because of one small "to."
Translation is not the enemy, by the way. I do not want listeners to think they must throw away their first language.
I'm glad you said that. Your first language can help you understand a new idea fast. It can help you notice a difference too.
For example, you may compare age in your language and English. You see that one language says have and English says be. That comparison can wake up your attention.
But translation slows you down when you use it for every sentence. You have an idea, you turn it into your first language words, then you search for English words, then you put them in order.
That is a lot of work for a simple idea like, I'm tired. No wonder speaking can feel slow.
And sometimes the first language sentence is much longer. You may bring all its little parts into English, even when English would use a short phrase.
Such as, I have a question instead of, I want to ask you one thing. The longer sentence is understandable. I have a question is the common English chunk.
Have a question means you want to ask something. At work, you can say, I have a question about tomorrow's meeting. Can we do a few quick swaps? I think they help people feel the difference in their ears.
Yes. First, I am agree becomes I agree. In English, agree is already an action word. We do not need am.
I agree means you think the same thing. If your friend says, this bus is always late, you can say, I agree.
Next, I have a bad memory is natural, but I forgot my memory is not. We say, I forgot or I have a bad memory.
That one makes me smile because you cannot really leave your whole memory on the bus. Well, I hope not.
If you forget your keys, say, I forgot my keys. If you often forget names, say, I have a bad memory for names.
There is a useful phrase there, bad memory for names. It means names are hard for you to remember. I have a bad memory for names, but I remember faces.
Good. You can hear how the full phrase feels smoother than building it from separate words. Sometimes learners avoid chunks because they worry they are only copying.
But copying good English is how you train your ear and mouth. Children do it. Adults do it when they learn a new job, too.
I would go further. Copying a useful sentence is not cheating. It is practice.
Yes, a chunk gives you a small, safe path through a conversation. Then you can change it little by little.
Take, could you help me with this? It is a polite request. You can use it when you need help with a form, a phone, or a new computer program.
Then change one part. Could you help me with this email? Or, could you help me with my bag? The main shape stays the same.
That is much easier than trying to invent a polite request while someone waits for you.
And after you use it 10 times, it stops feeling copied. It starts feeling like your own English. Let's make this practical. How can someone collect chunks without making a huge, scary list?
Pick one place where English appears in your day. Maybe a podcast, a short video, a show, or a work message. Find one sentence you could really use.
Write the full sentence, not one new word alone. Then, write your own version under it.
If you hear, I'm looking forward to seeing you, write that. Under it, write, I'm looking forward to seeing my friend on Saturday.
Say both aloud. Your mouth needs practice too. Reading a chunk silently is helpful, but speaking it helps you find it faster later.
Keep the list small. 3 chunks in a week is enough if you use them. A long list you never open will not help much.
I love that. It takes the pressure off. You are not trying to collect all of English before you speak.
No, you are collecting sentences for your real life. What should a learner do in the middle of a conversation when the translated sentence is already in their head?
First, make the idea smaller. Instead of translating a long sentence, say the main part. I'm late because of traffic. I need help. I don't understand.
That is a strong skill. Small sentences are not childish. They are clear, and they give you time to continue.
Then listen to the reply. The other person may give you a better pattern without trying to teach you.
For example, you say, I came late because cars. They may say, oh, you got stuck in traffic?
There it is, got stuck in traffic. It means traffic stopped you from moving. I got stuck in traffic for 40 minutes.
You do not need to stop the conversation and write it down right then. Just notice it. Later, you can save it in your phone.
And be kind to yourself. You had the conversation. That matters more than making each sentence perfect. I want to come back to the opening idea. A sentence can be grammatically possible and still sound as if another language built it.
Yes, that does not mean you failed. It means your first language is doing what it has done for years, helping you make sense of the world.
But now, English needs some room of its own. It needs its own sentence shapes, its own word partners, and its own short, ready-made lines.
Try one small habit this week. Each day, keep one English chunk you heard and say it in a sentence about your life.
Maybe it is, I really like, I'm interested in, or I'm looking forward to. Choose the one you can use soon.
Then, when you want to translate word for word, pause and ask, how do English speakers say this idea?
You do not need to sound perfect. You need patterns that help you speak with less fear and more ease.
Thank you for listening to Cosy English Podcasts. We hope this episode makes your next English conversation feel a little more natural.
Thanks for spending this time with us. Take care, keep listening for those little chunks, and see you next time.